Welcome to Orange Bowl Field at Harris Field Park in Homestead, Florida. Josh Lill set to bring you the whole 100 yards. We're currently at halftime between the South Dade Buccaneers and Homestead Broncos. 21-0 lead for South Dade. First off, we'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties that we had throughout the first 24 minutes of play. We all had an hour lightning delay before the game, and then there was issues with condensation inside the booth that affected the technology, but we are happy to be up and running as we're about 8 minutes and 15 seconds away from the second half of play. It's been all South Dade in the first half. Quarterback Andre Sierra has been in pure form, 2 passing touchdowns, has been able to connect with Jerome Pendergast and Jaden Shropshire. Andrew Simmons has been a dominant force at the line of scrimmage at the running back spot for South Dade. Just somebody who's able to bounce outside the tackles, but also cut it up the middle and really test your linebackers and your safeties in one-on-one situations. It'll be interesting to see if he can add to the score sheet. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns on the year, so something to keep an eye on for the Buccaneers offense. Over to Homestead. Well, it's been slim pickings tonight for Jacob Villa, someone that Coach Knight brought in from Everglades Prep and Somerset Homestead prior to here. Felt good about the lefty's abilities coming into the game in terms of accuracy. He brings a little bit of a physical presence with his build and just the smartness at the QB position, but has been unable to connect tonight. Jeftavius Lyons has recorded a reception, but other than that, Devarius Dean, the only other player for the Broncos that has been able to get the ball beyond the line of scrimmage in terms of the wide receiver position. Jermaine Green has been targeted as well, along with Jameer McCall. But William Williams has not gotten a lot of action beyond the line of scrimmage, and it's a credit to that stifling South Dade defense led up front by Michael the Tree Harris, Uriah Gomez, and Andrew Bradwell. When you talk about Michael Harris coming in at 6'5", 210, he just brings a dominant presence at the line of scrimmage. In the first game of the year, picked up a fumble recovery, had a few tackles for losses, a sack. And tonight, well, he's been protected a lot by that right side of the Homestead offensive line, so credit to them for being able to stop Harris, but it has unleashed the way for guys like Damian Fisher, Uriah Gomez, and Walter Esters, who have just not given this Homestead offense a chance to get out and create opportunities. They haven't found success with the deep ball. And again, William Williams has yet to see a plethora of action down the field. Again, we apologize for the first half technical difficulties, the weather and just the conditions in the booth not really aligning with us as well we would have hoped, but we're about 5.5 minutes away from the second half of play. We're going to take a quick break and come back with you from Orange Bowl Field in Homestead, Florida.
Good afternoon. I'm Daryl Hosendorf, president of Hosen Inc. We are the Miami-Dade County Public Schools licensing and branding contractor that brought this partnership together. Adidas is a brand that we have vetted over the past year in trying to bring forth Dade County what is long overdue. A partner that values the talent that we put on the field in this district. I think it's a great partnership for the next 5 years to bring to the community the level of engagement that we need when it comes to performance on the field, as well as incentives for students and teachers in the classroom. We're happy to get this thing started this coming fall. We look forward for a long-term partnership with the Adidas brand.
My name is Derek Stucker. Worked for Adidas. Been with the brand for 21 years. On a great team here, just helping to transition and introduce Miami-Dade Public School District. And these meetings are specific to the Super 7, but anxious and excited to be here to help on board what we believe is a landmark opportunity. Just all the different aspects, certainly just not delivering what's best for the athlete, the products, but really just the experience. A fully integrated partnership where we're providing products but also revenue growth opportunities, experiences, license opportunities at the high school level. Again, not heard of or really executed at this level right now, so it is one of one, and we're super excited to be here, and we've got a great few days here in sunny but cool or cold Florida, and we're looking forward to kicking things off officially July 1st of 2025.
My name is Dr. Bridget McKinney, principal of Miami Carroll City Senior High School Chiefs, and I love this collaboration. This is placing us on a mega mall stage, right? And it gives us an opportunity for a collaboration that's never been done before. This is historic, and I love to see when our students, our community, get a chance to embrace a unity and feel the pride that is going to vibrate through our look, when we're outfitted, and the performance level of what it may attract when it comes to our students and the talent that may have not taken a second look. This will give them an opportunity to take a second look, because this is something that has never been done in our nation, and I am happy to be a part of that launch. And our staff, our students, our parents are going to adore this opportunity. We thank Adidas for making us a part of this program, and we look forward to what it brings.
Coach George Stubbs, head coach, Miami Carroll City. I think we had an excellent day here today. Joining this collab with Adidas partnership. I think it's going to be a great day in South Florida. Us getting together as a brand, building the brand together. I'm just excited about the new opportunities that we have for our players, for our coaches, and our city, and just look forward to the future.
Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Simons. I'm the proud principal of the historic Booker T. Washington Senior High School in Overtown, Florida. Today's collaboration has been amazing. We saw some great residual conversations with the coaches, the assistant athletic directors, along with all the staff from Adidas and all SVC Sports as well. I'm so thrilled and just positive about everything that's coming up for our students and for our community. These guys are going to have first-class uniforms, first-class experience, and these guys are going to be treated like they're in D1 colleges, and I'm so excited for them because they deserve it, the community deserves it, and we're so pleased to be a part of the Super 7. We thank everybody that made this possible.
Tim Ice Harris, head football coach at Booker T. Washington Senior High School. Today event, the collaboration here today, with Adidas and 305, it was a little different in terms of coming into this, realistic. If I'm gonna talk realistic and talk real, it's something at first I didn't see the vision in terms of what was put in front of me today. Had an opportunity to really sit down and listen and see where the vision is going, what is the big picture. And at this point, I'm continuing to still trying to make sure that I stay focused and stay visual to the big picture here that's happening today. And I'm just, I'm excited about, where this going and where it can actually, take this community and take the Dade County public school system as well as, Adidas. This was something that really shocked me today, hearing it for the first time. So I'm just looking forward to it. I'm excited about, where it's going.
Hello everybody, my name is Sam Waxman. I'm president of Custom Outfitters, otherwise known as Adidas Custom. We're the custom uniform makers for this great marriage between two great concepts, the Adidas brand and the new brand, 305, Miami-Dade County 305. We'll be making very top-notch uniforms for all schools in the county, and we're elevating the schools to a whole nother level. We look forward to it. This is groundbreaking development, shifting the marketplace and we are happy and proud to be part of it.
Thomas Bauman, Senior Manager for Adidas Team Sales. We couldn't be more excited for this Miami-Dade School District partnership. We've got 40 schools that we are going to outfit in our elite level Adidas product, and it's going to be a true partnership between the brand and Miami-Dade. So really looking forward to this for the next 5 years and many years beyond.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Orange Bowl field at Harris Field for the South Dade Buccaneers versus Homestead Broncos battle for Lucy Street Grider and Showcase. Josh Lill with you this evening. Pleased to be here with you, and again, we apologize for our technical difficulties in the first half. It is South Dade that lead 24-0 heading into the final 24 minutes of play. They receive the opening kickoff, and we'll send it deep to Homestead here to start half number 2. How about this young man taking the kickoff? Michael Sam tonight 3 for 3 on PATs, but also nailed a 41-yard field goal at the end of the second quarter. It'll be interesting to see if they'll need his leg here late. But we are underway for half number 2 from Orange Bowl Field at Harris Fields. Finally collected up off the ground. And Homestead with a chance out to run and stumbling. It could have been a big chance there for Jeftavius Lyons. Gets caught on his own feet, but it's positive field position for Homestead. Again, a tough first half for quarterback Jacob Villa. Just 4 completions to Jeftavius Lyons, Devarius Dean, Jameer McCall, and Jermaine Green Jr. And we just haven't seen William Williams get involved in the run game just yet. How does he respond after a difficult first half of play? Can the O-line give him chances with Greengrass up the middle? Stay tuned. We got a great second half for you here. South Dade defending a 24-0 lead, and here is Villa immediately going, and that pass dropped in a wide open spot by Devarius Dean. Been mistakes like that tonight for this Homestead offense that have just taken away any opportunities for them to go and get easy points on the other end of the field. And we would like to thank the 305 Plus Network for streaming tonight's game live. If you have family members and fans who were unable to attend tonight's game, have them download the 305 Plus app from their Apple Play Store or Google Play Store. We don't want them to miss a minute of the game. Second down and 10 here after the incompletion to Devarius Dean. Villa all alone back there. Another quick throw. And it's completed for just a yard. Jordan Robinson with his first catch on the night. Robinson, the senior, can do it all. Return kicks, return punts, and act as a wideout. Actually was in the team's camp last year. And by last year, I mean this past spring, or 2 springs ago, but left for playing time reasons. Especially with the emergence of Cortez Mills. The opportunity wasn't there, but Jordan Robinson has returned to Homestead. And in game number 1 of the season tonight for the Broncos, looks to make an emphatic statement, a little bit of a pump fake. And Villa under duress, working out of the pocket, and he's taken down. Would be lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage. It appears he did so. And it's 4th down and long for Villa and company. Not an ideal start here to the second half. And they're going to give the ball right back to South Dade. Fans, we hope you are enjoying all the upgrades that you see all around the stadium. We could not have done this without the support from our MDCPS Adidas partnership. Let's give it up for Adidas, our proud official apparel partner. An interesting formation here from Homestead. As Jaquise Lawrence was under center for a moment, but Jordan Robinson out to send this deep, or so we think. And the fake is taken by Robinson. He's across the line of scrimmage, and he breaks past the first down marker. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Homestead Broncos. First down in the opponent's territory. And we talked about it was just a matter of time before Jordan Robinson could give life to this Broncos team. He does just that. And they're sitting at the 48-yard line of South Dade. And Villa can come on with a little bit of confidence, but acting with a sense of urgency, looking to catch South Dade lacking. And this run quickly hushed, maybe for a 1-yard gain. Don't miss out. Download the 305 Plus Network app today to watch Miami-Dade sports, check out player profiles, and earn a 25% off code for Adidas gear at your school store website. Get connected with the 305 Plus Network today. 2 out on each side for Villa. Villa, the lefty, takes the high snap, and it's handed up the middle. Jeff Tavia's Lions with a positive run, and it will be third down and manageable. Villa, the senior, standing 5'9", 170. Again, praised by Coach Knight for his smarts with the ball. Hasn't turned it over tonight, and there's been a couple of chances, loose snaps, errant throws, but hasn't given it away yet to South Dade. Something positive for Villa up to this point. He's all alone in the backfield. Out in a spread formation here. Villa staring down his receiver, and it's nearly intercepted there. Nice deflection on the play from South Dade. Martavius Jean-Baptiste jumping the gun there, forcing the third down play. Fourth down here, excuse me. And Villa right now talking things over with the coaching staff. And they do call a timeout. It is the first of the second half taken by the Broncos. Let's take a moment to thank our proud apparel partner Adidas for the seat cushions we have tonight to show our school pride and rep our team. Let's hear it out for our Adidas. We're going to take a quick commercial break here while Homestead takes the timeout.
Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the licensing program and the 305 Plus network. Together, we're building a brighter future, one student at a time.
Show your school spirit. Go to your Apple Play Store or Google Play Store and download the 305 Plus Network app and enjoy highlights and live games. Support your team and save big today. 4th down and 5 here for Jacob Villa and company. Jordan Robinson bailing his side out with a conversion on a fake punt. McCall sent in motion, and a pre-snap penalty indicated by the South Dade defense. False start. Here's the call, and the frustration you could see. Jameer McCall on the far side of the field with a palms-up reaction. Things not going the way of the Broncos here in game number 1 of the season. They were set to play Miami Palmetto, but 7 minutes into that game, Mother Nature apparently had enough. So this is the first true look we're getting at the Homestead Broncos this year. Here's Robinson again. And another flag. It appears Sean Hanks might have gotten across the line of scrimmage a little too quickly. And while they reset, tonight's game is brought to you by Adidas, the proud official athletic partner of Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Thank you for supporting our athletes and our schools. Homestead backed up even further. And it's been a head-scratching evening up to this point, 24-0. South Dade leads, and the Buccaneers fan base is just out in full force tonight. I mean, the cheerleaders have been excellent. The fans, they're currently on our side of the field, and they haven't sat 1 minute tonight. They would love to see their side go 2-0 as Robinson's punt. It's waved, and an immediate flag. An uncalled for hit there by Prince Howell. As he absolutely pounded James Hope. And look, we all know what James Hope can do with the ball in the return game, but no need there as Hope was defenseless. And we'll await the official ruling here. The South Dade fans don't like it one bit. Officiating crew talking things over. Buccaneers leading 24-0 here in the third quarter. 7:46 left to play. Let's take a moment and recognize the hard work of our student athletes who are balancing academics, athletics, arts, and community service. Let's hear it out for these fantastic players on the field tonight. And also shout out to this officiating crew. They've had to deal with a lot. Just in week 2 of high school football, it's about getting the kinks out. Automatic first down. Unnecessary roughness there against Prince Howell. Just absolutely steamrolling James Hope. Defenseless on the return as he waved off for the fair catch. And even when there's enough time left in this game for the Broncos to catch up, it's penalties like this that are decreasing their odds of coming out on top here against South Dade. Although history is in their favor, and it's not looking good tonight as South Dade is looking for their second consecutive win in this history between these two sides. Hope in motion and handed up to the dangerous freshman Andrew Simmons. And he gets to the first down marker. And it will be 2nd and inches. Andrew Simmons. Oh, the chains actually will move now, but Simmons at 5'7", 170. He runs bigger than he is. 2 rushing touchdowns last time out on the road against Booker T. Washington in the side's 43-20 victory. And Simmons, well, he hasn't held up one bit tonight. Has scored his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Penalty against the Broncos. Has the Bucs set up in Homestead territory. In a matter of seconds, Hope in motion again. And a nice catch over the middle. Beautiful slant route thrown there by Andre Sierra, who has been on point tonight to connect with Lockie Smith. Smith out wide on that same side as James Hope. Gives Sierra plenty of down that offensive line, continuing to push. Oh, football is back. And Andrew Simmons making a statement as a freshman in Southern Florida football. It is a hold against the offense, so that ball will be coming back, but you have to give credit there to Andrew Simmons. Well, it helps when you have Roman Talavera push him as far as he would like to go. This one will come back. It'll be first down and short with 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And we're going to have a water break here. Well, water is the last thing I think this booth would like to hear in our equipment because the humidity, again, caused those first half difficulties in terms of the tech. And the 305 Plus Network remind you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship Play strong, play hard, and play fair. Again, South Dade in the black jerseys with white letters and numbers. And a mix. Andre Sierra has been clinical tonight, is connected with Pendergrass, Smith, Hope. Shropshire has found Simmons both in the pass. That one lofted for the back pylon and just over the head of Jaden Shropshire. And if those are the only mistakes, Shropshire doing a great job in that one-on-one scenario. And that's something that South Dade just makes so difficult on their opponents. Speed between the tackles. 6:12 left to go here. Three yards away from the first down. A penalty against Homestead. Has this at, well, 1st and 3, but the chains will move here. Remember to go to your Apple Play Store or Google Play Store to download the 305 Plus network today to watch Miami-Dade sports. Check out player profiles and earn a 25% off code for Adidas gear at your school store website. Stay connected on the 305 Plus network as nearing the goal line is Andrew. Fans, if you were able to snag some of your team's promotional products tonight, display your school pride now by waving them. Setting up. And Homestead doing everything they can to prevent an extension of this lead. It might be inevitable here. And a mental error made by South Dade. Andre Sierra and Andrew Simmons with a little bit of miscommunication. Ball will now be at the 6-yard line, and all of a sudden, a not so easy chance here for South Dade to punch it in. And don't forget they have a clinical kicker in Michael Sam. And trying to get a jump here from Homestead. Has Hope out to his right. Two receivers to his left in the slot. And it will be Sierra to take. Looking right. He works into the corner, and it's a touchdown for South Dade. Andrew Simmons has run. And it has been all South Dade tonight. And this one might be coming back here against South Dade. It will be. It'll be 3rd and goal. Jimmy Hope out to his right. 3 receivers to his left. And has Andrew Simmons in the backfield, also to his left. Here's Sierra. Gets his checks, looking to the left. He works that way, and no one is at the back pylon on the far side of the field. Clear miscommunication and a chance to South Dade only with a chance here for 3 points. Nobody in sight. That ball lofted to Tampa Bay, and no teammates there to rescue him out. Well, on comes Michael Sam, 3 for 3 in PAT play, and has nailed a 41-yard field goal tonight. This one from about 32, so well within his range. This would make it well over a 3-possession game. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is no good. And the talented Michael Sam misses his first field goal of the season out of PAT's break here. Now the important thing is, will they be able to capitalize on this opportunity, putting a stop to South Dade deep in their own defensive end? The GMAC and 305 Plus Network remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom and that lessons are best learned when proper respect is Please let good sportsmanship show as you watch tonight's game. Jacob Villa back out. And there's a look at the cheerleading squad. Or the Buccaneers, excuse me. They'll be giving an earful here to the Homestead offense. A little for Jacob Villa to just calm himself, collect his thoughts, and go to work, because there's not a whole amount of time left. 3:44 left in the third quarter, and his team trailing 24-0. Running back on either side, and it's Villa to keep. He loves rolling to his left. Can he do anything with it? He launches it downfield. Jeftavius Lyons there with the near reception along the near sideline. And Lyons just unable to get 1 foot in. Again, high school, you just need the 1 foot. Lyons can't quite execute. And that's one of Villa's favorite things to do, is get out of the pocket, run, have a little green grass to work, and maybe look for those second and third movements by. Nice look at the bench for South Dade, looking to put together a shutout. Recorded 43, picked by South Dade. Emotions flying high. And the Buccaneers will take over. Previous John Baptiste with the key takeaway. And there is John Baptiste. Had an interception last game, so his second in 2 games. And John Baptiste becoming a key. Results in an unsportsmanlike penalty against John Baptiste. And while it's positive for South Dade retaining the ball, they're going to have it deep in their own end around the... This isn't just a game, it's about community. Thank you for supporting our students, schools, and the tradition of high school sports. 3:25 left to go here in the third quarter. Won't go with Simmons. Sierra patiently waiting and could not connect with a cutting Jaden Shropshire. But it can be tough to connect in tight quarters. That's one area you can say that this Broncos defense has been quite stout tonight. Here. Again, such a big rivalry between these two schools, especially within the football programs, and we'll get to that here in a bit. For now, it's the South Dade offense looking to add to their 24-0 lead. Another slant, and it's dropped and nearly intercepted by the Broncos. Jahari Baptiste unable to punish Andre Sierra. This one over the middle. It should have been caught. Again. And a near takeaway for the Broncos. Has South Dade in a little bit of trouble, but Sierra not showing any skittish manner. Again, 3 receivers to his right. We've seen this now for the 3rd consecutive play. Has plenty of time with Roman Talavera blocking on that left side, standing 6'4", 275. Sierra with the snap, looking left immediately, and is able to connect there with Jerome Pendergrass. And about 1. How aggressive do we see South Dade go here on the confines of the first down marker? But with the laundry in the air, this one very well could come back. Jerome Pendergrass indicating that it could be on. Parents, teachers, and fans, please remember that all GMAC sporting events celebrate teamwork and school pride. Let's pack the stands every game. The punting unit on for the Buccaneers. Very complete here on the last couple of drives. They got down to their own end on the goal line, had a touchdown called back, a missed field goal, and then a 4th down conversion here is Coach Pat Burrows, his team unable to put this game completely out of distance. And the Broncos are left hanging High snap handled. And that punt. And the Broncos will retain right around the 34, 35-yard line. Quarter of play.
Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women.
Broncos going quickly here, and they're setting up shop in their own end right around the 35-yard line. Josh Lill with you from Orange Bowl Field at Harris Field in Homestead, Florida. We're happy to have you with us this evening. It's a 24-0 demanding lead from the South Dade Buccaneers. Homestead Broncos trying to figure things out. A flag thrown, but no breathing room for this Homestead offense. There's Jameer McCall brought up way behind the line of scrimmage, but a face mask call against South Dade is going to give Homestead an app today to watch Miami-Dade Sports. Check out player profiles and earn a 25% off code for Adidas gear at your school store website. Stay connected with the 305 Plus network now. First down here for Homestead right at the 50-yard line. And with 103 seconds left to go here in quarter number 3, a chance here for late points. It's McCall to take. McCall evading a couple of defenders. He'll let it fly, and it's intercepted. A terrible giveaway, and it's another interception for this defense. The second one tonight for Martavius John Baptiste. He has been everywhere on the field tonight. Has a palms up reaction. There's a little disagreement on the field. Will be South Dade to take over. Interception number 3 on the 2025 campaign by Martavius John Baptiste. Actually has been waved off, and that is what the palms up reaction from John Baptiste was about. Homestead again catching another break. It's first down and 10. Replay of the down. Apparently he pushed somebody out of bounds. And another pre-snap penalty, and the headsets are starting to fly off the heads of these Broncos coaches in frustration. .127 left to go here. It'll be second down and long. The Broncos coming into this game ranked 32nd in the state of Florida, 6th in 6A, and number 10 in the greater Miami area. Although tonight they have been silenced. Can they finally make their voices heard? There's a hit as the throw is being released, and it'll be an easy pass interference call. Early contact by Elijah Francois will have the Broncos set up well over midfield. And the pass interference call officially made. Part of the season that people are most accustomed to watching take place in front of their eyes. It's, again, two sides just looking to that dominant win as Baker just simply lets that one fly between his mitts. And now for the Broncos. Late in the game, down 24 points. You're willing to take a shot here. And Villa will come back to the field.
Miami-Dade County Public Schools reminds you that reproducing or selling any part of events associated with the
Here is Villa. He'll have 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He's been quick to work to his left tonight, finding the first receiver. And one thing you don't want to see from him is staring down the receiver, making it easy for this defense. Villa stepping back, and he's under pressure. He goes down right over that Orange Bowl logo, and it is a turnover on downs. South Dade will retain the ball. How about a quick cheer battle? Let's hear it from the Buccaneers side. And the Buccaneers have been quite loud tonight. And the fans, again, have not sat for 1 minute. You can see the band, the cheerleaders. Let's thank our proud sponsors tonight: Adidas, Dick's Sporting Goods, Dadeland, 305 Alumni, and the 305 Plus Network. Thank you for all you do. As we have 11:41 to go here in quarter number 4. It is South Dade taking over with a commanding 24-0 lead. But it looks like the offense for Homestead is actually back out on the field, as they'll go here on 4th and 11. A penalty against South Dade is going to make it 4th and short here for the Broncos. This is the best movement that they have had all night, and they'll take it any way they can. Here is Jacob Villa. Has Camion Holly in the backfield. 2 receivers split out to each side. Now under center, and he'll go from short range. Villa needs a push from Holly. And it doesn't look like he got there by the indication from the near side official. And a pivotal 4th down stop from South Dade.
The Buccaneers will take over on down.
Fans, if you were able to snag some of your team's promotional products tonight, display your school pride now by waving them. Back to take the field here for South Dade. Andrea Sierra, a couple of passing touchdowns tonight. Picked apart this Broncos defense in the first 24 minutes, but as of late, well, it hasn't really gone his way. Unable to seal the deal. 1 safety deep. In motion is Shropshire. And it's a handoff to Andrew Simmons, and that goes nowhere. Looks like he did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. Just over 11 minutes to go. 2nd down and 11 here for the Buccaneers. Trying to pick up win number 2 on the season after a 43-20 win on the road against Booker T. Washington. Andrew Simmons had 2 touchdowns in that game, has 2 tonight. Yeah, Sierra stepping back. He's letting this one fly. Has hope down the field. It's deflected. A nice job in pass coverage there by McCall. Sierra stepping back. And he found plenty of space, but just underthrew it a little bit. Jameer Pee-wee McCall there for the deflection and prevents the big gain from the Buccaneers. 3rd down and 11. Clock stopped just over 10.5 minutes to go here in the final quarter. South Dade eyeing consecutive wins for the first time since before 2020. And Sierra's quick throw and sniffed out, and with pace goes Pendergrass. And Pendergrass finally pushed out around the Broncos' 45-yard line. It'll be the 46 to be specific. Remember to go to your Apple Play Store or Google Play Store to download the 305 Plus Network app today to watch Miami-Dade sports. Check out player profiles and earn 25% off your Adidas gear at your school store website. Stay connected with the 305 Plus Network now. Seen shotgun plenty of times tonight from Sierra, and he handles the lone snap with grace. And running with power through the middle is Andrew Simmons. And it took 3 defenders and about 20 yards to put a stop to him. But not a good sight here for South Dade, as an injured player is down. The man down is Lakeith Smith, has 1 reception tonight, and while the training staff comes on the field, we're going to take a break here. Fans, if you were able to snag some of your team's promotional products tonight, display your school pride by waving them now and showing them off everywhere you go. 305, the official store of Miami-Dade schools. Back here on the field, it is a 24-0 lead with South Dade driving in Broncos defensive territory. Andre Sierra with the handoff to Andrew Simmons. He finds daylight, and Simmons through. Simmons, touchdown. The freshman with the hat trick. And he might have just put this game out of reach. And Simmons just able to fight through the 3 levels of defense. The line didn't stand a chance. The backers weren't quick enough, and he blew by the defensive backs. 30-0. The Buccaneers extend their lead, and on for the point after is Michael Sam. Sam 1 for 2 on field goals, but a perfect 3 for 3 in PAT attempts. The snap, the hold, the kick, it is good. 4 for 4 tonight on PAT attempts is Michael Sam. The student sections in full effect tonight. Homestead, even though trailing 31-0, still showing their school pride. It can be heard from the other side of the field. Again, the Centennial Cup on the line tonight. This is a rivalry that doesn't go back a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades. We're talking 1979. The battle for Lucy Street on the line here tonight. And it's more than just a rivalry. You talk about the intertwining stories of the coaches. I mean, we can go all the way back to 2012. Current head coach of South Dade, Pat Burrows, and Coach Knight tonight of Homestead teamed up with Ronnie Thornton at Southridge in 2012. Well, Ronnie Thornton, when he came to Homestead not too long ago, was a big reason that Coach Knight came along to be a position coach. He took Pat Burrows with them. Both Burrows and Thornton were the head coach of the Broncos at one point, but eventually left last offseason, not just dealing a deafening blow to the Broncos, as it's Jeff Tavius Lyons taken down at the 20-yard line. But back to the point, Burrows, Thornton, and Knight all at Homestead just a year ago. Burrows becoming the head coach and taking Ronnie Thornton with him to South Dade. And those two didn't just make the move to the blue and the black. They took 11 players with them, so it's been a little tough for Homestead, not just dealing with the 11 transfers, but the 14 graduates from a year ago. But Coach Knight not making any excuses whatsoever. mentioned that the most important part is developing relationships with each individual player. And that's something that all he really cares about is left in terms of his legacy. He's turning these young kids into good men and better football players. Again, that last touchdown scored by Andrew Simmons. His second rushing of the night, third overall. For South Dade. It was pointed out by head coach Pat Burrows that this rivalry, it does split families. A lot of these players, with the district lines so close, they grew up playing together in Pee Wee, youth football, but then when it's time to go to school, a lot of those relationships are cut right down the middle, in half, and you're forced to either go play for the Bucks or the Bronx. So he mentions you carry a lot of friendships, a lot of healthy rivalry into this game, and it has turned into one of not only the most special games in Southern Florida football, but one of the most respected. And tonight, a key for Coach Burrows to come away even more respected is eliminate mistakes, play smart, and execute. As a quick pass out to the near side to Jordan Robinson is taken, and he's hounded to the ground. The execution piece there in the first half, maybe not so much for the Bucks in half number 2, but nonetheless, again, a demanding 31-0 lead over the Homestead Broncos as there is a flag on the field. It is against South Dade, whose defense not only had 4 interceptions a week ago against Booker T. Washington, but within those 4 takeaways, they had 2 pick sixes. So this is a side when they get the ball, the minds are immediately switching to an offensive tactic, to find ways to become lethal with the ball. Now in a quarterback, Prince Howell for Homestead, and he'll keep. Nice RPO play there, and does get back to the line of scrimmage. Howell 6'2", 180, and the freshman also has that ability to play in the defensive backfield. He'll get some snaps here as Jacob Villa's day has been concluded. If this result were to hold, South Dade will move to 2-0 on the year, and in the first game of the season for the Broncos, they will fall to 0-1. Initial clamp doesn't fool the defense. Howell slings it to the far side. Lost on the way down, but they'll say that the knee came down. It is 3rd down. And about 9 or so yards, 6 actually. With just over 8 minutes to go here in the final quarter of play. Again, Orange Bowl Field at Harris Field Park, the site for this game. A huge thank you to our entire camera and production crew for putting this together. Again, we apologize for the first half technical difficulties. As here is Howell. Howell with a sidearm sling, and it's nearly picked off. That one ricocheting off the chest of Elijah Francois and Tyrese Manuel. Flag in the backfield. Roughing the passer against the Buccaneers. And the Broncos still with a little bit of life here late. Up next for South Dade, they'll have a home match this Friday against Norland, Miami. They'll look to remain unbeaten and climb the ranks of the Southern Florida area. Another pre-snap penalty against the Broncos, and Coach Knight, that'll definitely be a point of emphasis headed into the weekday practice sessions. Again, just not ideal. Pre-snap penalties, not only do they hurt you in the play, but they don't even give you a chance to set up the play. Some glaring error tonight for Homestead. But how do they collect themselves here late? In the shotgun. It's slung out to the near side. Jameer McCall able to get through the defense. Muscles his way by Tyrese Manuel for a couple extra yards. Second down and manageable. Next up, Homestead. They'll go on the road to face Bishop Verrett in a non-district match. No, excuse me. They'll go home to face Southwest Miami. They'll have a little more time as that one kicks off at 7 p.m. on September 11th. So a quick turnaround here for South Dade. A little bit more lengthy rest time for Homestead. Here's Prince Howell. Howell with two receivers on each side, looking immediately. Can he beat the safeties? And it's nearly intercepted. It was tipped initially by Martavius John Baptiste. And Xavier Baker, with his second almost interception of the evening, had a wide open fly ball deep to center field the first time. And right here, just, well, the reaction's not quick enough. The Broncos come away unscathed for now, and they will each take a water break here with 6:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter, and we will take a quick pause before we resume play.
Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the...
Back here at Orange Bowl Field at Harris Park Field. 31-0 lead with under 6 minutes to go here. For South Dade, the Bucks. Backup quarterback Prince Howell hounded and sacked behind the line. And there for the pressure and the takedown is Tylen Brown. And Prince Howell here immediately on that third step as just hounded to the ground by Tylen Brown. Time starting to take out here for the Broncos. You also have to be a little conservative. You don't want your guys injured heading into that next game. South Dade, well, they have just not taken their foot off the gas pedal. Looking at that point differential stat. And Howell back on the field after taking that heavy sack. We get a whistle here, and it is a timeout taken by this Broncos offense. We'll have 4th and long here when we come back, and we'll take another quick pause.
Miami-Dade County Public Schools are about more than just academics. It's a community of 300,000 students who come together to learn, grow, and pursue their passions. But in order to keep programs like athletics, arts, and extracurricular programs alive, we need more than just support. We need dedication. And that's where Holston comes in, providing resources to our schools to empower young students and help them strengthen their communities. Funding for essential programs has been a long-standing challenge for our schools. Limited budgets mean tough choices, and often, programs that enrich student life are the first on the chopping block. But thanks to Miami-Dade County Public Schools licensing program and the 305 Plus network, Holston has created new ways to generate revenue, helping our schools become less dependent on state funding and local taxes. This support doesn't just keep programs running.
Homestead set to punt it away here on 4th and 20 It's Jordan Robinson, excuse me, set to let this one fly. Not an ideal night for the talented and versatile receiver for the Broncos, as this one is caught around the 11-yard line and loose. A flag thrown. Elijah Francois taking it from his 11. It's a return of about 9 yards. And we'll see what the flag is here and who it's on. This one against South Dade. And they'll be deep in their own end to start here. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bucks lead 31-0 here. We've seen them capitalize on the run. We've seen them work well on deep passes, convert on chances in the short passing range. And also their defense has been great. Tylen Brown getting that most recent sack. Been clicking on all cylinders tonight for Pat Burrows as this run gets the ball back to about the near spot, and a late flag thrown.
Another flag is down on the field.
And writhing in pain on the ground is Jaden Shropshire. We'll check with our white hat, and Shropshire, we hope he's okay, limping off, getting some help from his assistant coach, who is quite strong to carry him off on his shoulders. This one actually against South Dade. So a double negative with Shropshire going out and a penalty against the black and the blue. Fans starting to leave here. Trying to beat the onslaught of traffic outside the field. First down, and this will be snapped around the 10-yard line. Ashton Adair in at quarterback for South Dade. He'll have two receivers to his right, one to his left. And it's handed off. And Andrew Simmons able to bring a couple of defenders with him. Just continuing to run out this clock. Second down for the Bucks here. About 4 yards to go. Adair takes the snap and hands it right back off. The Bucks fighting for a little extra yardage. Pays dividends there. And Demetrius Whipple getting some late carries here for the Bucks. Adair with the throw. It's behind his receiver. It would have been an impressive snag if it was controlled, but an errant throw will make it second down. James Hope saying, that one's on me. Well, a year ago, shutouts were not the most common thing for South Dade. Just one back on October 24th, a 38-0 victory against Coral Gables. Other than that, they did concede points, not a whole ton, but again, finishing the game, holding the opponent to that round circular number is something that Coach Burrows and company are looking to do a little more often this year. As Whipple again with the carry. South Dade 2-2 in district play a year ago. Had never won consecutive games in the 2024 season. Another first on the line tonight for Pat Burrows. As we've seen this movie before, another false start. Plenty of those have accumulated if you include both the schools tonight. Homestead again trying to turn things around. Runners up in the state championship in 2022 and 2023. Uncharacteristic year in 2024. And again, a not so kind start. Can they turn it around on September 11th? They'll have plenty of time to think about it. As Ashton Adair, the sophomore quarterback, gets everything set up. Quick throw over the middle. Again, just a little behind James Hope. But it looks like Ashton Adair got hit late. This ball very well could be moving forward. Adair not shaking up too much. Okay, just over 100 seconds left in this game. Yeah, roughing the passer is the call. 15-yard penalty. Again, a dominant victory on display tonight for South Dade. Speed, that was one of the key words that not just us, the broadcasters, were talking about. Both coaches mentioned it. It was published in articles. The quickness in which this South Dade team plays with in each level of the defense and the different schemes offensively. It'll make them a very deep team and dangerous team come the latter months of the year in November. .70 and counting. Adair up the middle to Whipple again. The headset's beginning to come off of the coaches' heads. .50 and counting. And South Dade most likely going to wait till the very last minute to snap this ball and see their side go to 2-0 on the 2025 season. There's the 40-second mark. Then all sides wait so desperately for, as they'll have the advantage with the play clock. Here's Whipple, and he's taken down right now at the 50-yard line. And with lightning in the background, the game coming to an end at a perfect time. It's South Dade coming away with the 31-0 victory against the Homestead Broncos. A dominant defensive display from Pat Burrows, led by Andre Sierra on offense, who's a clinician of his trade. The handshake line set to take place here. Homestead will fall to 0-1 to start the 2025 season. A tough night for their offense and defenses alike. Again, thank you for tuning into the broadcast this evening and hanging in with us through all the technical difficulties. We appreciate those who attended tonight's game both in person and over stream. Both teams love having you here, displaying your pride and repping your team. Again, your final in this 305 Plus Grider and Showcase. The South Dade Buccaneers 31, the Homestead Broncos 0. I'm Josh Lill, and a huge thank you to our entire production staff for figuring out the technical issues and also sticking it through with me. For our producer and cameraman, I'm Josh Lill. Have a great rest of your Friday night. We'll see you back here soon on 305 Plus. Well, the Centennial Cup was on the line tonight in the battle for Lucy Street. The cup bleeding blue. And Pat Burrows celebrating with his coaching staff. South Dade have done it. They've defeated their rivals in the battle for Lucy Street with a dominant 31-0 victory. We talk about the overlapping of the coaches' staffs, all the time spent in Homestead and other schools alike, and Southridge, all the experience that has come together, the relationships developed as the cheerleaders for South Dade ecstatic by their team's performance. The overlapping of the youth players, the coaches, you name it, add that much more meaning. It was Homestead who'd won 3 straight from 2021 to 2023, at one point outscoring Homestead by a whopping 117-14. And tonight, after a 14-7 victory last year, South Dade win the Centennial Cup for the second year in a row after a dominant 31-0 victory. And the athletic director and the entire athletic staff for South Dade could not be happier. They'll go home victorious and with some extra hardware for the athletic office. Smiles, laughs, and praise on the South Dade side of things. Again, a huge thank you for those who attended tonight's game, both in person and over the stream. Both teams loved having you here and displaying your pride and repping your team. For our entire production crew, I'm Josh Lill. Have an amazing rest of your Friday night and stick with the 305 Plus for the rest of the Miami-Dade County high school football season.
Good afternoon. I'm Daryl Hosendorf, president of Hosen Inc. We are the Miami-Dade County Public Schools licensing and branding contractor that brought this partnership together. Adidas is a brand that we have vetted over the past year in trying to bring forth Dade County what is long overdue. A partner that values the talent that we put on the field in this district. I think it's a great partnership for the next 5 years to bring to the community the level of engagement that we need when it comes to performance on the field, as well as incentives for students and teachers in the classroom. We're happy to get this thing started this coming fall. We look forward for a long-term partnership with the Adidas brand.
My name is Derek Stucker. Worked for Adidas, been with the brand for 21 years, on a great team here, just helping to transition and introduce Miami-Dade Public School District, and these meetings are specific to the Super 7, but anxious and excited to be here to help on board what we believe is a landmark opportunity, just all the different aspects, certainly just not delivering what's best for the athlete, the products, but really just the experience. A fully integrated partnership where we're providing products but also revenue growth opportunities, experiences, license opportunities at the high school level. Again, not heard of or really executed at this level right now, so it is one of one, and we're super excited to be here, and we've got a great few days here in sunny but cool or cold Florida, and we're looking forward to kicking things off officially July 1st of 2025.
My name is Dr. Bridget McKinney, principal of Miami Carroll City Senior High School Chiefs, and I love this collaboration. This is placing us on a mega mall stage, right? And it gives us an opportunity for a collaboration that's never been done before. This is historic, and I love to see when our students, our community, get a chance to embrace a unity and feel the pride that is going to vibrate through our look, when we're outfitted, and the performance level of what it may attract when it comes to our students and the talent that may have not taken a second look. This will give them an opportunity to take a second look, because this is something that has never been done in our nation, and I am happy to be a part of that launch, and our staff, our students, our parents are going to adore this opportunity. We thank Adidas for making us a part of this program, and we look forward to what it brings.
Coach George Stubbs, head coach, Miami Carroll City. I think we had an excellent day here today, joining this collab with Adidas partnership. I think it's going to be a great day in South Florida. Us getting together as a brand, building the brand together. I'm just excited about the new opportunities that we have for our players, for our coaches, and our city, and just look forward to the future.
Good afternoon. My name is Anthony Simons. I'm the proud principal of the historic Booker T. Washington Senior High School in Overtown, Florida. Today's collaboration has been amazing. We saw some great residual conversations with the coaches, the assistant athletic directors, along with all the staff from Adidas and all SVC sports as well. I'm so thrilled and just positive about everything that's coming up for our students and for our community. These guys are going to have first-class uniforms, first-class experience, and these guys are going to be treated like they're in D1 colleges, and I'm so excited for them because they deserve it, the community deserves it, and we're so pleased to be a part of the Super 7. We thank everybody that made this possible.
Tim Ice Harris, head football coach at Booker T. Washington Senior High School. Today event, the collaboration here today, with Adidas and 305, it was a little different in terms of coming into this, realistically. If I'm gonna talk realistic and talk real, it's something at first I didn't see the vision in terms of what was put in front of me today. Had an opportunity to really sit down and listen and see where the vision going, what is the big picture. And at this point, I'm continuing to still trying to make sure that I stay focused and stay visual to the big picture here that's happening today. And I'm just, I'm excited about, where this going and where it can actually, take this community and take the Dade County public school system as well as, Adidas. This was something that really, really shocked me today, hearing it for the first time. So I'm just looking forward to it. I'm excited about, where it's going.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sam Waxman. I'm president of Custom Outfitters, otherwise known as Adidas Custom. We're the custom uniform makers for this great marriage between two great concepts, the Adidas brand and the new brand, 305, Miami-Dade County 305. We'll be making very top-notch uniforms for all schools in the county, and we're elevating the schools to a whole nother level. We look forward to it. This is groundbreaking development, shifting the marketplace, and we are happy and proud to be part of it.
Thomas Bauman, Senior Manager for Adidas Team Sales. We couldn't be more excited for this Miami-Dade School District partnership. We've got 40 schools that we are going to outfit in our elite level Adidas product, and it's going to be a true partnership between the brand and Miami-Dade. So really looking forward to this for the next 5 years and many years beyond.
Program. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the licensing program and the 305 Plus network. Together, we're building a brighter future, one student at a time. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the licensing program and the 305 Plus network. Together, we're building a brighter future, one student at a time. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the licensing program and the 305 Plus network. Together, we're building a brighter future, one student at a time. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the licensing program and the 305 Plus network. Together, we're building a brighter future, one student at a time. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are about more than just academics. It's a community of 300,000 students who come together to learn, grow, and pursue their passions. But in order to keep programs like athletics, arts, and extracurricular programs alive, we need more than just support. We need dedication. And that's where Holston comes in, providing resources to our schools to empower young students and help them strengthen their communities. Funding for essential programs has been a long-standing challenge for our schools. Limited budgets mean tough choices, and often, programs that enrich student life are the first on the chopping block. But thanks to Miami-Dade County Public Schools licensing program and the 305 Plus network, Holston has created new ways to generate revenue, helping our schools become less dependent on state funding and local taxes. This support doesn't just keep programs running, it keeps them alive. Each purchase of licensed merchandise directly supports our schools, meaning every dollar spent goes back into creating opportunities for our students. The impact of Holston support is tangible. Just look at initiatives like the Gridiron Football Showcase, where young athletes get the opportunity to shine on the big stage. The prom pull-up event brought communities together in celebration. And with the 305 Plus network engaging over 38,000 users weekly, Holston is connecting Miami-Dade County like never before. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are built on the belief that every student deserves a path to success. Through Holston's resources, we're creating opportunities outside the classroom for our young men and women. It's with that in mind that we look towards the future, and we ask you to please help us in supporting the Miami-Dade County Public Schools through the licensing program and the 305 Plus network. Together, we're building a brighter future, one student at a time. Miami-Dade County Public Schools are about